All right, here's a quick tip for two different ways that you can view a web page that you build in Stoa. So first, just building that web page. There are a bunch of ways we can do it, but we're going to use the agent to quickly build a web page for us. And we'll just say, build a live world clock HTML page with times for New York, London, and Tokyo. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and build index.html for me. And so for standalone HTML pages, like static pages, where all of the HTML and JavaScript are self-contained in the page itself, we can see them rendered just in the editor, right? So you click on them, by default they'll be rendered. You can switch to the raw view and see the code behind them. And this works really well for, like I said, simple, single, static HTML pages with all of the styling and JavaScript embedded. But if we end up breaking this out into separate HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we have to take a different approach. So make a directory, world clock, and put this page in there and separate out the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript into separate files. And so now at this point, it's in the world clock directory. If I click on index.html, you're going to see that this is the supposedly rendered view of world clock, but it's just rendering the HTML. It's not picking up any of the CSS or JavaScript because this renderer only knows how to render one file at a time. It can't load all of the assets as well. So you're literally just seeing this page, which doesn't have anything interesting on it without the CSS and JavaScript. So when you've got a multi-file or multi-asset application like this, instead of the page renderer, the default editor renderer, what you need to do is start up a little server. And there are a bunch of ways to do it, but one of the simplest is just to say, run a preview Python server for this app. It'll make a reasonable choice, and then it'll run a server on localhost 8080. And then a few seconds later, Stoa will notice that there's something running on port 8080. You can't click on this because localhost is literally local to the sandbox that this agent is running in. And so if we open the link, we just won't see anything. But if we stay in Stoa and we do the app preview, we can actually see this world clock running inside the app preview. And you can open it out from here, right? So anything that's running on localhost in the sandbox is openable over here. And we get a temporary URL to take a look at this world clock application. You'll only see these previews for as long as this sandbox is running. Once this sandbox shuts down, if I end it or if the time ends, then this app won't be running. But the files will always be there, and you can always start it back up with a new agent or new sandbox. On the plus side, even given that limitation, what you can do is build full applications in here. Really, the sky's the limit. And so if you wanted to make something that now have this link to a page that's a full calendar for this year, all on one page, it'll go ahead and create another page. This will become a multi-page application, and we'll be able to click around it. Okay, so if we reopen this preview now, we can see we've got the world clock as well as the 2026 calendar linked together, right? It starts to become a rich application, and the sky's the limit here. So hopefully that tip was helpful. We've got two different approaches. The single page HTML, which can be rendered in the editor, or the full, or really any framework application that you want that can be run in a server, and that will get displayed in the app preview and linked to that app preview. All right, enjoy Stoa. Happy building.